What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to switch out some wax paper that I put on these by mistake, and I'm going to switch them out for some parchment paper. This is just a cheap box of parchment paper that I got from a dollar store. I've already used it on another diamond painting and it works perfectly. Unfortunately, I learned the hard way that you don't want to consider wax paper the same as parchment paper. It is not the same. So don't, under any circumstances, don't use wax paper to cover your diamond paintings, because it will actually remove some of the adhesive. Like it will remove some of the stickiness from the adhesive. So as if you have a diamond painting that was really sticky to begin with when you first got it, you put wax paper on it, and when you try to peel it up, it's going to be probably barely sticky, like way less sticky. Like, you see that? Like, it's barely sticky. So I don't know what I'm thinking about. Some of these, if they're not sticky enough where the diamonds are going to stay on it, like it's not as sticky right there, but it's a little bit stickier there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel up this wax paper and I'm going to replace it with the parchment paper. This one you see over here, I've already done. It was pretty long, and I wanted to save a little time. See, it's wanting to tear away, like it's not wanting to. Sometimes it'll do that. It will come off. You just have to keep at it. Yeah, just don't make the same mistake that I did. All we had at the time was wax paper, and for the life of me, I don't know why my roommate had wax paper. You can't do this too fast. And I thought, oh, I think wax paper is the same as parchment paper. No, it's not. It is not the same. And I don't want my diamond painting people to, if you're new to diamond painting and, you know, you see people on the YouTube videos talking about putting parchment paper on their diamond paintings, I don't want you to think that wax paper is the same thing. It's not. This one's being a little bit more tricky than the other one. Just gotta go easy on it though. I'm only going to do this on one of these paintings. As you can see, I still have another one to do, because this can be time consuming. Glad I have nails. I'm glad I have nails. I am just, come on, get off of there. It's very slow. Probably would have been easier to take off if I had put this in like 2 pieces. But no, I had to put this in 1 piece. I apologize if y'all are getting bored over here, but it's like I'm having to do this really slowly because it keeps wanting to stick to the diamond painting. You don't want to go too fast on this. So, how have you guys been? And here's Dean to keep me company. So I was recording a video one day, or maybe it was last week, and I realized that I may have been a little mean to him. I realized that I may have come across a little mean to him, and of course I was also PMSing that day too, like hard. And pro tip, don't try to record a YouTube video when you're PMSing. That is not your personality. But going back and watching the video, and I knew that even in that moment that it might have seemed a little mean. And it kind of has made me more conscious of like how I treat him. Like I love my cat dearly, and I love him to death. And sometimes, you know, animals aren't perfect, and we people aren't perfect either. And you know, if he starts, you know, trying to chew on something he shouldn't be chewing on, you know, not to overreact. There is you can handle it calmly, unless it's something like dangerous. Then you by all means want to get them away from whatever it is they're chewing on. But I mean, it wasn't anything dangerous he was chewing on. He was just chewing on something that I'd rather he not try to chew on. So, like I said, I'm definitely more self-aware of how I treat him in moments like that, because I mean, I pet him all the time. Like, I give him rubbing and petting and loving and all that good stuff. Like, I love my cat to death. It's just sometimes there are moments when we may let our ugly side shine through, our ugly side come through, and it's not becoming of us. So this one, yes, because I want to get cat fur on my diamond painting. But this one is as wide, so it should be okay like this. So now that all that stuff is off, I am going to put this on. And one thing you will notice about parchment paper, guess what, guys? It is repositionable and it will not affect your diamond painting. That's the one telltale sign difference between parchment paper and wax paper. Like, you can easily pull it back up and it's not going to try to stick to your canvas, and it's easily repositionable. But as you can see, this is a little big for this painting. So I am just going to take some handy dandy scissors. Sorry for the shaking. I'm going to take some handy dandy scissors and I'm just going to cut away some extra. If you have one of those wrapping paper cutter things, that would come in awesome handy for just right now. That was that little piece of paper that you saw earlier. That was from the previous one. Just trim it. And there we go. And now I have parchment paper on it. So, and as you can see, it comes up way easier than wax paper and is repositionable. Yeah. This is what we want to use, is parchment paper. And I don't use any name brand. I don't use the, God, what's the other brand? I don't even know what brand names are anymore. I've been using off-brand stuff for so long. But I just used this one. I found this at literally at the dollar store, like Dollar Tree, and it's working perfectly. This one, for $1, you get 25 feet, and yeah. So I think that's a good deal. You don't need to spend a lot on parchment paper. So I hope this was helpful to someone, whether you're taking off the original opaque paper or whether you're replacing the see-through plastic paper. That's all there is to it, really. And again, do not confuse wax paper with parchment paper. It is not the same thing. Wax paper will take off some of the stickiness of your adhesive, so we definitely don't want that. We want the canvas to be as sticky as possible. And yeah, it could also stick to your canvas like permanently if you don't take it off soon enough. Like if you were to leave your diamond painting in storage for a while, you may go to do your diamond painting 6 months later or a year later and it won't come off. So it may be too sticky. So with that being said, that's all for today, guys. I hope this is helpful to someone out there, because I don't know, maybe beginner me would have liked to have known that wax paper was not the same thing as parchment paper, and it does not work as well. And it could also take the stickiness off your adhesive. So anyway guys, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this in the future, please be sure to subscribe and ring my bell to get notifications. And until I see you guys again next time, be awesome to yourself and be awesome to each other. Bye.